Morning, guys and gals. I'm feeling very thankful today. I have so much to be thankful for. And I want to really talk about the importance of being hopeful when hard times happen in life. I've definitely had a lot of hard times hit me where it made me decide to be hopeless. And those were some of the most miserable times in my life. I've had times when I went to prison where I just decided to give up on life. I decided to be hopeless. And the problem with that is when you let those hard times that come into your life push you to that, to where you become hopeless, to where you feel like it's the end, it stops you from having any avenues to anything better. It stops you from any possibilities of breaking through that. It doesn't matter how hard the hard times are that you go through, that hit you in life. You can always still be hopeful. You can always try to build faith. And I truly believe that faith and hope are the most key attributes that you can have through any hard time in life. Because when you lose hope, you lose the will to work. You lose the will to take action, to move forward in life. And I've been there. I've had those times where I was hopeless. I've had times when I went to prison and I decided to become hopeless. I've had times when I've had medical issues and I decided to become hopeless. And those times were the most miserable times in my life. Those times dragged, and nothing good came during those times because I shut it off. I cut it off. But I've also had times where I had really hard things happen to me in my life, and I've decided to keep hope. I've decided to continue to build my faith in good things to come. And I've always had good things come out of those situations, no matter how hard of the time it was. And I've had near-death experience. I've had experiences where I didn't walk right for years. I've been through so much. I've been, like I said, shot, stabbed, broken from head to toe, beat up too many times to count, suffering in the depths of addiction, as far as you can go pretty much, besides dying. And I made it out. And it's always been because I've hoped for better things. It's always been because I decided to break through that hopelessness and have faith that something better could happen in my life. So it doesn't matter what hard things you're going through, you can always still be hopeful. You can always still build faith. I know we don't all have faith all the time, but it's something that can always be built. And hope is the foundational building block of faith. So if you're going through something hard in life and you feel hopeless, you need to look forward to good things that can possibly come your way. When you decide to be hopeless, you shut off all those possibilities that can happen to make it better. And it's basically putting yourself in a hole that you can't dig out of. The only way to get out of that hole is to build that hope again, is to build that faith again. And I've been to the bottom of the bucket. And my life is amazing now. And I still, no matter how amazing your life gets or how thankful you get, you're going to still have those hard times that come, but how you handle those is up to you. If you keep faith that things are going to be good, if you remain hopeful, then they will get better. They'll get better. You just have to keep that door open for those good things to come. Don't let yourself get hopeless. Don't let yourself get to the point where you give up, because that's the only time you really lose in life. There's no such thing as failure as long as you get back up and keep moving forward. So whatever it is that you're going through, anybody on here that might be going through hard times, you need to keep that hope door open, because there are better times ahead if you do that. Don't give up on life. Build your faith, because it makes possibilities for things that are much greater. I love you guys, and I hope you're having an amazing week. Yeah, I know I got a weird bandage on my head, and a couple teeth just fell out, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to get them fixed. This is getting the stitches out tomorrow. And I have faith that things are going to turn out just great. And you know what? They are. I woke up today feeling so thankful, counting my blessings, the blessings that I do have. And everybody's definition of success is different. I'm not the most materialistic guy. Like, look at my hoopty car. I got this car for $800. I've been driving it for almost 9 years, and it still runs like a champ. So I don't see the purpose in getting anything better yet. Although I know better things are going to come because I have that faith in my life. Be content with what you have in life now. Even through the hard times, you always have things to be grateful for. There's always things to be grateful for. The fact that you woke up this morning is something to be grateful for. The fact that you have this day to do something with is something to be grateful for. So keep hope. Don't let hopelessness take over, because then your days will just be wasted. And life can be so much better than that. I love you guys.